Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Orosi here, and I'm bringing you guys PsyQo Challenges to Community number 5. Now, before I get into the contest and all the details about it, let me explain what happened to PsyQo Challenges to Community number 4. Now, this was actually a contest. This was the 4th installment of the contest we were doing. This was supposed to be about 2 weeks ago. It was supposed to come out, and it never ended up coming out, and some of you may be wondering why. Now, let me explain. That was supposed to be the PsyQo designers that participated in it. We didn't end up having very many people come and participate in that specific contest. I think we had only 2 entries, and one of the people who did an entry ended up leaving before we actually had the results that were supposed to come out. We had one person that said they were going to do it, and they never ended up doing it. They didn't have time, and so we only had 1 entry, and that's not exactly something you can judge upon as only one person. We didn't want someone to win by default. So on top of that, we also saw sort of a decline in the popularity for the contest. We didn't see a lot of people really getting into it anymore as much as they were when the first one came out. And, you know, we wanted people to still stay motivated to enter. We still wanted people to be engaged in it. So after the 4th one was a failure, I guess you could say. Once that one didn't come out, we decided, let's just put this off for about a week, let people kind of, look back on the other ones, and we'll hype up the next one. So that's basically what we've been doing this week. We've been preparing for it, we've been hyping it up, and now it's here. So that's what happened with PsyQo Challenges to Community number 4. Let's get into number 5. Number 5, this week's theme is going to be black and white metallic. Okay, it's an extremely good thing, black and white. There's endless amount of things you can do with it. Metallic is just a really cool looking thing, so we're definitely looking for a lot of creativity, a lot of originality, and a lot of variety. Now, real quick, I want to go over something that a lot of people have actually asked about, not just in this contest, but outside of it, and that's what we're actually looking for in a designer. There's a lot of people that come to us asking, is my portfolio good enough? What do I need to improve on? What are you guys looking for? All of that. So I just want to really get into that really quick. Some of the standards, some of the things that we actually are looking for is obviously we're looking for creativity, originality, and variety. We want you to come up with something that when we look at it, we go, wow. Like, how did they come up with that? How did they think of that? You want us to wonder how you came up with what you were doing. There's a lot of people that will do a design that you've seen somewhere else, you've seen other people do it, it's a theme that's popular, stuff like that. We want you to come up with things that are completely brand new, things that you've never done before, things that no one's done before. And those are the things that stand out to us, that attract us to you as the designer. When we see creative work, we look at you much more than we look at somebody who's been doing the same thing for months or doing something that everyone else is doing. On top of showing creativity and having good ideas and everything, we're also looking for you to show us that you understand the basic principles of designing. We want you to know how to use different things in Photoshop. We want you to show that you can blend things, that you know how to use lighting, that you know how to use text correctly, that you know how to create a good backing. Just basically the different stuff you can do in Photoshop. We want to see that you're able to do that. A lot of people do stuff by accident when they're designing, and off that accident, you have a really good piece, and then the next one isn't as good, and that's inconsistent. And we want consistency. We want consistent, good designs, and demonstrating that you know how to use the programs that you have and knowing how to do those things is definitely a way of keeping your work consistent. So that's one of the other things that we're definitely looking for in your work when you're going for not just this contest, but any other contest we have in the future. If you're trying to grind for the team, if you're trying to get in, anything like that. Those are basically like the 2 main things that we are looking for. Obviously, there are standards that the community kind of holds, especially for a team like PsyQo and any other team that's, a bigger team compared to all the other ones. There's definitely standards that are held there. And, obviously there's going to be standards that, they differ between every designer. You're going to ask one designer something and they'll have different standards, and that's totally fine. But these that I just went over are the basic standards that we are looking for. That's basically what we're looking for. It's nothing too complicated or anything. We're looking for creativity, and we're looking for consistency. Alright, so that's about it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do implore you guys to go for this contest. If you're a new designer, if you're an experienced designer, we want you to be motivated to actually go for this. It is a chance to get into PsyQo. It is a chance to, not only, even if you don't get into PsyQo, it's a chance for you to improve. You'd be surprised how much you can actually learn from going for a contest or grinding for a team. You actually end up learning quite a bit. So if you're a designer, even if you don't want to join PsyQo, you know, just go for the contest. It will definitely help you out a lot. So anyways, if you like this video, please leave a like below. It definitely helps us. Leave a comment if you're actually going to go for this contest. Hit us up on Twitter at PsyQo Artelier. And as always, we will see you guys later.